Hello everyone, today I'm doing a video showing you guys my teal herbs. I like to carry two teal herbs. One is poison and silence, the other one is stun, mostly stun, and then a slight bit of poison. So the reason why I have two teal herbs is because I have a really good tiger build that I've shown. Also have a video about it. Also have a video about my mace and my rabbit. So if you want to copy my lineup, feel free to watch those videos. Also, they are definitely not my strongest in the lineup, but they are very effective because they're able to stay in the battle long enough, and they're able to stop the enemy. They're able to silence the enemy, and that allows me to be able to do more damage with my damage dealers. And by the time they probably like 10 seconds, 15 seconds pass by, it's pretty much a 5-on-3 or 5-on-2. So that is why I use two teal herbs. If you do want to use one, I recommend switching out that other teal herb for maybe a pagoda, maybe another tank, because with these builds, if you copied them right, you won't have too much to worry about when talking about how many supports you need. So you could switch over to a tank. Damage is really high as well with this lineup, so you don't have to worry about that as well. All right, so let's get into the auras, and then I'm going to show you the talents, and then we should be all set. All right, so for my auras, limited are the most important. For what I'm going to show you, you definitely need Parasitic Tendril, and that's because of talents that you'll see later on. Teal Cage as well, because it does entangle, right? And if you acquired Parasitic Tendril, the cage will poison the target for 3 seconds, so you definitely need that too. Poisonous Seed, try to extend those debuffs. I actually have this on both characters. And then Scarlet Thorn, you definitely want to have in your support something that does help the rest of the team, something that helps with healing. Probably all my auras are actually kind of helpful towards the rest of my team if you look, right? And then I'll put that there, and if I click through it too fast, you definitely go back and pause the video. All right, so you definitely need this for any teal. Swords Incarnate. If you read, increase skill damage by 207 while extending the duration of enemy debuffs such as poison. So it kind of acts as that aura that we have for limited, but it also is for other debuffs as well. So if you do have a Phoenix, maybe you might want to use this as well. Also a rabbit for bleeding. Yep, so these are the auras that I have on him, and this is my stun, which is Phantasm. Have that stun. Poison Seed, as you know, is durations for the debuffs. Tyrannic Lance, which is also stun, and Catalyst, which acts as a poison effect. Increase target poison damage taken, because you do need to increase their damage taken from poison, because you do have another poison damage teal herb, and you also have this. Definitely put this on to help with that poison damage, adding those poison effects as well. Okay, so those are my auras, and now I will show you the talents. So it's more of a thing beneficial to, I've realized it's more beneficial to your poison teal herb than your stun teal herb, and I think they did that so that it doesn't get too overpowered. But I want you to take a look at these. Those will probably just level up your damage dealt, right? So you actually have 2 times, right? And then I'll show you these, because this is for the rest of your team. As you know, I like to have beneficial auras and talents for my supports. for the rest of the team, right? So now we're going to get into aura. This is what you need. This is why. Because here you have the deadly poison. Very important. Look at that. Increase the damage by 15%. And then here, when you kill one, inflicts a random enemy. So that's nice. Here, this is where you get the silencing from. Try to get this as well. And you can also match that with the kitten. If you have a kitten, definitely match that with the kitten, because the kitten debuffs all, all passives and silences. So you definitely want to have that on there. And I probably will be switching one of my Tealers for a kitten and then showing you guys, how to build that. So definitely stay tuned for that. So here's the rest. I'm going to slowly go up, actually. Those are all probably just helpful for the rest of my team. Nothing you have to, get to in depth about. Those talents that I've just shown you are the ones that you really want, the ones that make the biggest difference. Also, Deadly Thorn, I forgot to mention, because it helps out that heal from your Scarlet Thorn. Now for the stuns, you also have this, because as you know, you do have that card, and you can't really do too much with the stuns. Right? So you might wanna actually switch one of those cards in for Teal Cage if you can, maybe later game. So you can do that, right? So this is probably the most important. Tyrannic Lance damage up, right? You're kind of looking for just anything that can help the rest of the team. For a Warsoul, you definitely want to grab Seed of Weakness, because I actually have this on my other one. I'm going to add this to this one because it decreases the attack speed. So, you're seeing a whole bunch of rabbits. You're seeing a whole bunch of kittens. So you definitely want this card to kind of regress what they can do. And then I have Revitalized, keep him alive longer, because he is my strongest. And sometimes they do have 2 back row attackers, so I do need a little more on that. So that's why I use that. Right? So there you go. I'm gonna slowly go up. And that is it for that. All right? It's very simple. I wouldn't worry too much about the talents from the side. I would just make sure you have the ones that I've mentioned more in depth. And then I will be posting in the comment section if I find any better general auras. But so far, I do like those auras that I've equipped. I do like how they help out the rest of the team. But yeah, go on our Discord. I'm going to have it in the description. Ask me any questions you need in the comment section. And if you don't understand something, I'm glad to help. I will be, like I said, I will be posting a kitten guide pretty soon. So stay tuned.